Mike, obviously, quite the scene post game. You guys get to celebrate. I mean, what's it like, in the course of a long season that in the final game you guys get to kind of go out on the snow, or before the bowl game, obviously.
Well, this game had a season's worth of excitement in it, and I mean, positive and negative, and uh, some wounds self-inflicted, and some great blows to the other side by our hand too. It was a wild game, and it was a very up and down game, and about the time you thought it couldn't get crazier, it did. So yeah, it was a good game. I think anytime you got all the emotions of the teams in it, and then the stands, have a special level of emotions. I don't know, is there some karma that exists with that makes things erratic? I've always wondered because, historically you see elements of that, not just this game, but it was a good wild game, and both sides let the other side think it was theirs, and then snatched it away a couple times, and then we won. So it was a good deal.
Yeah. I guess kind of follow up with that. That last play there. What did you see on that 2-point conversion? What do you think Randy saw on it to be able to break it up like that?
Well, I just think he's a big, strong guy, and lives in kind of a world of destruction. And the biggest thing on a play like that, you want to get upfield, but if you get too far upfield, you'll overrun it. And I try to run plays like that against him all the time. They usually don't work. Part of it is because we line move some, and so whether we see it right away, I mean, we're in position that, hey, there's something there, and so then they pounce on it. The other thing is, he's a big, strong guy that's good at controlling O-linemen, even the best of guys.
Coach, two running backs, I think, averaged nearly 6 yards a carry. It seemed like the second half you saw something there kind of breaking down the defensive line. How did you feel like the running game helped your offense in the second half?
Well, I thought we pecked away. I thought we should have gotten more the first half than we did. Definitely should have got more than we did. So then it became erratic. So we had some explosives in the run game that were good. I actually felt like he scored that last touchdown. And then I'd like to kind of shore it up, but I thought we hit it hard, and I thought our line stuck in there during some tough situations, which I never cough. You guys know that. I never cough. But that locker room looks like it's on fire right now. It looks like a damn dumpster fire, like no, anyway, the rest of whatever you said. All right, go ahead.
Joel, can you speak to your defense? And I had a big 4th and 2 stop before Randy there at the end with just all night long the defense. Speak to their effort.
I think really it's a strong effort by our defense. Incredible effort by our defense. I thought we were physical on both sides of the ball. I thought we were in pretty good physical shape as offense and defense as far as responding throughout the game. Defensively, some really key stops, some really key plays, key stops defensively that I thought was huge. I thought we let them, you can always be critical, and that's kind of the point is how can you get better, but we could let them chunk away on us a little bit as far as just chunks of yards, but I thought we were good at key situations. They were a really good third down team, and we responded on third down, and then offensively we responded on third down, and then offensively we had about a season worth of mishaps and hung in there and kept our composure and overcame those.
Coach, big game for a lot of these kids, especially against state. How good does it feel as kind of the head coach to see them hoist that trophy afterwards?
Well, they're pretty cranked up. I mean, they're really cranked up. And then I think that, the better we get, the more we'll be able to hoist trophies. And if And that's all. If that's all it takes, I'm going to invent a trophy for every game, and then you know, so they can try to hoist something up. But no, a lot of enthusiasm, and I think the enthusiasm early on, we were out there trying to do too much, and then I think the enthusiasm later in the game, we played really tough in some really tough situations and responded, and you know, so overall we want to be in a position where we can just control all that and stay even keel throughout. But it was a great win. It's a tremendous win for our program, tremendous win for our players, and you know, we're really excited about it, and I'm excited for our fans and our players and our coaches and everybody involved, and you know, and all Bulldogs everywhere except maybe some of the Georgia ones.
Coach, you had obviously the offense kind of turned it over some, but how big was that score right before halftime?
I thought it was big. I thought it was kind of a critical point in the game. Part of the reason I think it was because in games like this, and in you know, some situations, you just get in a rut where, you know, bad things are happening to you. So we clawed our way out of it. So the first half, I thought our best drive was the first drive and the last drive, and then and so I thought it really did a good job of setting the stage for the second half, as far as, you know, our guys' mentality and going out there and playing, and well, and then yeah, then things were erratic for both sides. You know, it was kind of a game of who could respond to adversity the best.
Grace.
You mentioned Karma. How good was it to get this win on their turf?
Who's that?
You mentioned Karma. How good was it to get this win on their turf?
Oh, it is. It's fun to win here. Yeah, I was here the very first time Ole Miss ever played under the lights. I was here. Texas Tech, Ole Miss, and it was quite a day. It was a fun day. Now, it was a wild game too, except it was more running back and forth up and down the field, and you know, Eli Manning, V.J. Simmons, and of course, you know, it's fun to win here. And that night it was total Raider domination, so I was pretty pleased about that too.
Mike, obviously, you know, you've been around the state for a few years now, been in this rivalry. I guess, what does it mean for you to pick up your first win in the Egg Bowl?
Just keep doing it, you know, you just do the best you can. I mean, that's what you do all the time. I mean, there's no real holdback. If there is any holdback, then you're kind of wasting your time. You're not chasing your potential. And then, you know, I can figure, you know, in my case and everybody else's, just go out and do the best you can. And, you know, your best is always enough. That's all you got, you know.
Anything else? All right. Thanks.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.